I met Jack outside of a restaurant at one of the lowest points of my life. My boyfriend of over 2 years was leaving me for my best friend. He said that we have lost our spark, whatever that's supposed to mean. But that breakup is now a blessing because here I am getting married to one of the greatest guys on earth. After exchanging our wedding vows and all the wedding festivities, we made our way out of the church and jumped into our car, ready to start our new life together. Jack had booked a small cabin for us to spend 2 weeks on our honeymoon together. Upon reaching our location, I was a little concerned about the isolation, but remained quiet because I knew Jack had to pull a lot of work into planning this getaway. We packed our things in a boat that visitors used to cross the lake. We began to make our way across the lake to the cabin. After reaching the house, I realized that the island lacked modern amenities such as electricity, television, internet, and running water. In fact, there wasn't even phone reception here. Jack saw my frustration and asked if I wanted to leave, but I said no. We're already here, so we might as well make the best of it. After entering into the cabin, I noticed over the fireplace 4 photos of 4 young ladies. I didn't think anything of it, so we settled in. When I woke up the following morning, I noticed that Jack had placed the car keys and all our money in a safe box, holding the safe box key near him like a locket. I asked him why he was doing that, and he just said it was for safety so that we didn't lose anything. I pushed it out of my mind and I started to enjoy myself on the island. I went for swims, sunbathing, and just enjoying nature to the fullest. After a couple days of this routine, it kind of became boring and I was ready to go home. So I proposed to Jack that we shorten our honeymoon and go back to civilization. Jack, however, seemed preoccupied and disregarded what I was saying to him, focusing instead on setting up an animal trap. In the night, I was unable to sleep. I just wanted to go home. So in the morning, I told him again that I wanted to leave this place, stating that 10 days in nature is more than enough. Jack bluntly responded that 10 days was not enough, and that I was not leaving this island anytime soon. What? I responded. What do you mean that I'm not leaving this island anytime soon? Jack's tone now turned threatening and said, "We are here to stay. You are not leaving." I now realized that the man I fell in love with truly has a dark side. To keep things calm, I walked off and went inside the cabin. The following morning, I began to plead with him, saying that if you love me, that you'll let us leave this place, that I just wanted to go home. But something about Jack suddenly changed. His eyes turned a bright red, and he looked at me saying, "You are just like the others." On repeat, "You are just like the others." He reached for the knife on the table and rushed towards me. I sprinted out of the cabin and grabbed a piece of firewood, striking him on the head. As he was on the ground, I grabbed the key to the safe box from around his neck. Then I rushed inside to open the box and took out the car keys and made my way towards the boat. While leaving this wretched island, I looked back and noticed that Jack was awake and started to swim after me. Reaching the other side of the lake, I quickly ran towards the area I think that we parked at. Making my way towards the vehicle, suddenly I tripped over something. Upon closer observation, I realized that it seemed to be 4 separate graves. Suddenly, I heard Jack screaming out my name in the distance. "Jill!" With no time to think, I rushed towards the car, but it refused to start. Jack was now right up against the driver's window, shouting at me to come out. Just then, I remembered that we always kept a gun in the glove compartment of the car. So, I pulled it out and I ordered him to fix the car. He told me to open the car bonnet, but it was a trick. When I looked down for the thing that opens the car bonnet, I heard a loud smash. The next day, I woke up tied to a tree with ropes. Jack's demeanor totally changed as he just kept saying, "You are just like the others." Again and again, "You are just like the others." "What others?" I asked. This is where he started to explain. My other 4 wives wanted to leave as well, so I had to kill them. But wife number 5, I was hoping would be different. "You mean the 4 photos inside of those ladies? The 4 graves near our car? My God, you killed them?" "Yeah, I did. And you were next." He left me tied up and went to the other side of the house, but when I realized that he wasn't in sight, I rubbed the rope on a sharp stone nearby to break it. After a few seconds, he was coming back with an axe in his hands. I rushed into the house, saw the gun, and shouted at him to stop, but he kept coming towards me with the axe. So, I pulled the trigger, hitting him in the chest. He fell to the ground, unable to move. I stood above him with the guns in my hand, pointed at him. I couldn't finish him off, so I tossed the gun towards him and made my way off the island. When I was halfway to the other side, I heard a loud boom.